Welcome to my channel, everybody and viewers. Okay, and this is the chapter about parabola. This is the one of the part of the conic section. And in my first video, there was a theory of the parabola and definition about the parabola. Okay, in the first video, and there was some problem. And now, in this video, there is also 19 problem. Okay, approximately in the book of Ascende. Okay, Ascende. And now follow the question number 9. Okay, question number 9 here is that theta is a variable parameter given that, and so that the equation which is the parametric equation, that is x is equal to 1 by 4 within the bracket 3 minus cosec square theta and y equal to 2 plus cot theta, and then find the equation of the parabola and also find the vertex, focus and the length of lattice rectum of the parabola. So see here, we are given the question that is in question x equal to 1 by 4 and that is 3 minus and cosec square theta. Okay, and again y is equal to 2 plus and cot theta. See, this is 4x and this is 3 minus cosec square theta. So therefore cosec square theta is equal to 3 minus 4x. Okay, cosec square theta is equal to 3 minus 4x, and cot theta is equal to y minus 2. You know the identities of trigonometry. This is cosec square minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Implies that cosec square means that is 3 minus 4x and minus that is cot theta. It is given that y minus 2 whole square equal to 1. Okay, now implies that we can write here y minus 2 whole square, and this is equal to, we have shifted this and 1 are shifted that, then 3 minus 4x minus 1. So again rewrite here y minus 2 whole square and minus 4x and plus 2, and implies that again y minus 2 whole square, and we want to free the coefficient of x, so we take a common minus 4. In the previous class we say says that the in that type of problem, we always shifted the origin and another axis. Okay, so that's why you can take another variable like capital Y and capital X, and see in this equation we always want to free the coefficient of x and y. Okay, and then after we take another variable that is capital Y, that is y minus 2. Okay, and that this is capital X equal to x minus half. It means the origin are 0, 0 are shifted to the point 2 comma half. Okay, so that's why we can shift it by y square, and this is equal to 4 into x, and this is the equation number 1, and compare with the curve y is equal to minus 4x. This is minus 4ax. This is the basic drawing, you know. So compare with 1 and 2, then we get 4a is equal to 4. So a is equal to 4, and this is the point number length of lattice rectum, LEN, length of lattice rectum. This is called the length of lattice rectum. The value of a is here 4, and for that this is the number 1 point. Done it, and number 2, and now find the for vertex. You know, this is the drawing here, and draw the drawing here. Okay, and this is y square equal to minus 4x, and if y square equal to plus 4x, this is drawing here, and then minus, then the curve is okay, and this is here is, that is minus a comma 0 here, and vertex that is a, that is 0 comma 0, So for vertex, that is capital X equal to 0 and capital Y equal to 0, as the origin is shifted to the another point, and that's why you take a variable y minus 2 as a y and small x minus half as a x here. So that's why capital X equal to 0 and capital Y equal to 0, and capital X here is x minus half. So x minus half equal to 0, and that is x equal to half. Again see y, that is y minus 2 is equal to 0. So implies that y equal to 2. So the coordinate of vertex is here half comma 2. And now third point is for focus. For focus, this is capital X equal to minus a and this is capital Y equal to 0. So right now capital X is x minus half, and this is equal to a. A means here, okay, there is no, and this is 1, okay, this is 1. So implies that x equal to 3 by 2. And again y means here, this is y minus 2, okay, this is equal to 0. So y equal to 2 here. So therefore the coordinate of focus is, this is 3 by 2 comma 2, and number 4 for equation of directrix. See, they are the same distance. So here is the coordinate of minus a comma 0 is focus, then the directrix passing through the point a comma 0. Then we can say this is the this is the equation of x is equal to a. So the equation of directrix is x is equal to a. This is capital X, implies that capital X means x minus small x minus half, a means 1, a means here 1. So again right here x is equal to 3 by 2, so 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the directrix. Okay, so this is the question number 9 solution. It's a very interesting question solution. Okay, this is the question number 11. So that the locus of the middle point of the parabola, you draw the curve here of the parabola, that is, this is x square equal to 4ay. Okay, passing through the vertex. Let us assume this is your required chord, and this is the point which intersect to the parabola at x1 y1. So these points are satisfied here. So x1 square is equal to 4a y1. Okay, this is the condition first, and passing through the vertex, and this is the point and this is the vertex. Okay, so now the middle point of the chord O and P. So the middle point. Okay, so the middle point of OP is, that is 0 plus x1 by 2, 0 plus y1 by 2. Okay, this is equal to x1 by 2, and this is the very important question, and find the locus of that point. So in that case we have to let us assume this is h comma k, and then this is the finding point whose locus is the hk, and then after in place of hk we replace by xy, then we get the equation. And see here, so you can write here x1 is equal to twice h and y1 is equal to twice k, and this is the condition number 1. So now from 1, so x1 square is equal to 4a y1. So put here, that is twice a whole square, this is 4a into twice k. So So implies that 4 are cancelled, this twice a k. Therefore, the equation of locus. So this is changed by the variable x and y. This is twice a, and this is your required equation of the parabola, locus of the parabola. Okay, this is locus of the curve. That is x square equal to twice y. Again, see the question. So that the locus of the middle point of the chord of the parabola x square equal to 4ay passing through the vertex. This is the passing through the vertex and intersect at the point x1, y1. And now let us find the middle point of OP. So this is your middle point of that, and find the locus of that point. So in that case, we let us assume as hk. And this point x1 and y1 satisfy this curve. So we can x and y1 are satisfy this equation, and that's why we get x1 square equal to 4a y1. And from this relation, we can easily say that x1 equal to twice a and y1 equal to twice k. So we substitute here. So 4 are cancelled, then h square equal to twice a k, and we replace by hk in by xy. This is, then we get the answer. Okay, for finding the locus. Now see the question number 13 here. Okay, see the very important question 13. For 13, Pn is any ordinate of the parabola y square equal to 4x. So again, draw the parabola. So Pn is any ordinate of the parabola, and this curve is y square equal to 4ax. This is Pn. Pn is any ordinate, not a double ordinate. This is n. Okay. And now let us assume that is alpha comma beta. And now m divides, the point m divides Pn in the ratio m is to n. So let us assume this is the P. No, this is the m here. M divide Pn in the ratio m is to n. So this is m is to n. So therefore, from that, if alpha comma beta, then the coordinate of NB, this is the foot of normal. So that's why this is called alpha comma 0. So we can easily find the coordinate of M here. See that drawing. Okay, M, if there's some line, M divides Pn, so that this ratio with x and this ratio with x here. So M into alpha. So M into alpha plus n into alpha. Okay, by divide m plus n, sum of the ratio. So again write here m into 0. Okay, plus n into beta by m plus n. From that, this is m. So we can write here, take a common alpha, then m plus n are cancelled. So this is alpha here, and again here m beta by m plus n. So find the locus of that. So let us assume this is a m, we represent by h comma k here. So therefore, so h is equal to alpha and k is equal to m beta by m plus n. So then beta is equal to k into m plus n by m here. Okay. Now the point alpha beta. Now the point P, alpha comma beta, lies on the parabola, that is y square equal to 4x. So you can write beta square is equal to 4a into alpha. So see again, beta, this is represented as a beta, that is k into m plus n whole square, k square by m square, and that is equal to 4a into alpha. Alpha means this is h. So therefore k square is equal to 4a h m square by m plus n whole square. Therefore the equation of the locus is here, y square is equal to 4a into m square by m plus n whole square, and this is x here. Represent h and k by x and y, then you got the locus. Okay, this is called for question number 13. Very interesting question. And now see the question number 5 there. Okay, question number 5. For question number 5, sorry, this is 3, marks 5, 3, okay. The direction, directrix of the parabola is the line. This is x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. For plotting the line, you should always arrange this straight line in an intersect form, so you can easily draw the line. So x plus y is equal to minus 4. So x by minus 4 plus y by minus 4 is equal to 1. So simply this is minus 4 and this is minus 4. Okay. So this is x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay. And the vertex is the point. Okay. Minus 1 comma minus 1. This is here vertex A. Minus 1 comma minus 1. Okay. See, this is a directrix. As we see, the intercept part of this and these are equal. So now the through the vertex there is minus 1 comma minus 1. So these lengths are equal. So you can easily your axis of this parabola through the vertex through the 0 0 of this point. Okay. Now this is the vertex. So if the vertex is this and directrix is here, so curve is the pattern of that. Okay, see carefully. So very easy, but if you copy it from this drawing, then this is looking tough, but you can easily draw in your copy. So now see, this is your vertex and this is your line x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. So first of all, we have to find the focus there. Okay. For finding the parabola, we always find the vertex and find our focus and also our directrix. So use the formula P is equal to PM. You know, for parabola, PS by PM equal to E is 1 here. So P is equal to PM, we can write easily. So that's why we have to find the focus here. So the problem is solved. So now this is the directrix. Now we have to find the equation of axis. So now let us assume, therefore let us assume the equation of axis. From that, this is the equation of directrix. Let the equation of axis is, so coefficient is 1 or 1, as this is a perpendicular line, so you can assume here. And this line passing through, this is minus 1 comma minus 1. Okay, this line passing through minus 1 comma minus 1. So therefore, see, k is equal to 0. In the previous view, we already shows that the line is passing through the 0 0, and we get the value k is 0. It shows that the line always passing through the 0 0. So as it is k is equal to 0, therefore the equation of axis is x minus y equal to 0, and this is 1 and this is 2. Solving 1 and 2. Then this is x plus 4 equal to 0. So twice x is equal to minus 4. So you can get minus 2. So therefore, and this is called z. So z coordinate be minus comma minus 2. So let S be alpha comma beta. Let S be alpha comma beta. As since that A is the middle point of AZ, see that the A is be the middle point of Z. Sorry, A be the middle point of A is a Z. So you can write here like now minus 1 is equal to, and this is Z here, we get minus 2 to minus 2. So that's why minus 2 plus alpha by 2 here, okay. So minus 2 plus alpha, so minus 2 plus alpha is equal to minus 2. So you can get alpha equal to 0. Same as minus 1 is equal to minus 2 plus beta by 2. So you get beta equal to 0. So the focus is a point that is 0, 0. So this point is lies there, okay, lies there. So now we have to follow the pattern like this and this. This is perpendicular, okay. This is P, this is XY, and this is M. So now PS and focus. This is the coordinate of focus. Therefore the focus is 0, 0. Okay, this is alpha 1, 0. And now find PS. P is the any point XY to the focus that is 0, 0. So x minus 0 whole square and y minus 0 whole square. And now PM. This is the perpendicular distance from XY to the line x plus y. Okay, so this is 1 square plus 1 square. So now PS equal to PM. So x square plus y square. So square square. And this is equal to x plus y plus 4 whole square by root 2 whole square, that is 2. Okay, this is your answer. Okay, this is the equation of the recurrent parabola and focus is the point 0, 0. So this is your query's focus and find the equation of the parabola. And now for the question number 6. See, this is a very important question. Okay, see carefully. This is the third question. And now follow the question number 6. Now follow the question number 6. So that the equation of the parabola y square equal to 4x. This is y square equal to 4x. Passing to the point x1, y1 and x2, y2. Okay. And on it is this. Okay. So that the equation of the chord. Oh, we have to show that this is the equation of the chord. This is your answer of the parabola. So first we draw the parabola. The equation is given the question. See there, this is y square equal to 4x. Okay. And now this parabola passing through the 2 point, that is x1 comma y1, and here is x2 comma y2. Let us assume this is P and Q. So these 2 points are satisfied, lies on the parabola. And now x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 lies on the parabola, that is y square equal to 4x. Then we can write here y square is equal to 4x1 and y2 square is equal to 4x2. So doing minus y2 square y1 square, that is take a common 4a, that is x2 minus x1. So we can write y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is called the intercept of the parabola. Sorry, this is the slope of the parabola. We can easily see that the 4a by y1 plus y2 here. Now the equation of the chord of the parabola is y minus y1 and y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and this is x minus x1. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, this is 2 here. So this is, can easily y minus y1, and that is 4a into y1 plus y2 here and x minus x1. So take care. You can see the easily how can solve this problem. And this is the equation of the chord. This is y minus y1 and y minus y2. Okay, see carefully there. Okay, now multiply on the left hand side, and this is y minus y1, this is y1 plus y2, and this is 4ax minus 4ax1. So again multiply by y into y1 plus y2, and then y1 into y1 plus y2, that is 4ax minus 4ax1. Again see, if we multiply these, we get y square and y into y1 and y into y2. So take a common minus y1. So in the bracket there is the y1 plus y2 and this is plus y1. So there is a minus. So multiply by minus on the both sides, y1 plus y2. So y1 square, this is y1 y2, multiply by this variable 4ax plus 4ax1. And we added on the both sides by y square. Okay, and see if you multiply y or y square. So there was y square. So that's why you added y square and also added on the right hand side. So from this and this part is the factor of y minus y1 and y minus y2. So see from that. So this is, we can replace by x1, 4ax1 from here. Okay. Now y square minus 4ax plus 4ax1. So this is x1, this is x1, cancel, this is the required answer. Okay, see, this is your answer. Okay, this is a very important question for 6 marks 5 on the book of assembly. Okay, for 11. And now see question number 11. There is another very important question. See carefully again. Okay. And 11, marks 5, 11. Q is any point on the parabola y square equal to 4x. Q is any point on the parabola y square equal to 4x, and Qn is the ordinate of Q. Okay. So again, draw the curve. This is y square equal to 4x, and Qn is the ordinate of this is Qn and alpha comma beta. Okay, and satisfy this equation, then we get beta square equal to 4a alpha. This is number 1 cases, as Q, as let us assume the coordinate of the parabola. Okay, P is the middle point of Qn. Okay, this is the middle point of Qn. So this is divided by 1:1. If this is the ordinate, so this is a perpendicular line. So the foot of normal of this perpendicular line be alpha comma 0 here. So the middle point here is, we can write alpha plus alpha by 2 and beta plus 0 by 2. And this is, let us assume, we can write P here. So this is equal to P, there is a P is a middle, okay, P. So P is equal to alpha comma beta by 2. And let us assume P be H comma K. Okay, so and then look that the locus of P is a parabola. Locus of P is a parabola. So find the parabola equation of find the locus of the point P. Then we can, okay, and then alpha is equal to H here, and beta by 2 is equal to K here. So beta is equal to twice K. So now from 1 we can write beta square equal to 4a alpha. So beta square twice K whole square 4a, this is H. So k square is equal to ah. Therefore, the locus of h comma k is y square is equal to 4ax. Okay. So for this parabola, length of, let us rectum be 4a, and see for this parabola the length of, let us rectum is a. So see, this is the 1/4 of this lattice rectum. In this question, where it says that the when we get a new parabola whose length of lattice rectum is a here. So in the previous parabola, the length of lattice rectum here is 4a. So this is the 1/4. Okay. So 17. See the question number 17. See the question number 17. Prove that the length of any chord of the parabola y square equal to 4x through the vertex and the make an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis is that. Okay. So this is y square equal to 4x is given there. Okay. Y square curve is there. Is this y square equal to 4x? Okay, y square equal to 4x passing through the vertex. Passing through the, your chord is passing through the vertex. Okay, this is 0, 0. And let us assume that is alpha, beta. Okay, and make an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. So this is called the positive direction of x-axis. So you can easily say that the tan theta is equal to height. This is y beta by alpha. This is beta by alpha. Therefore, beta equal to alpha into tan theta. Okay, and these alpha beta satisfy this equation. And now alpha beta lies on the parabola. So we can write here that is beta square is equal to 4a. Beta square equal to 4a alpha. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2 from 1 and 2. So we get, so put here, so alpha tan theta whole square, and this is equal to 4a and alpha. So alpha square tan square theta. This is 4a alpha. So alpha never be 0. So you can write here 4a by tan square theta, that is equal to 4a cos square theta. Okay. Now find the length of the chord, I think. Okay. Prove that the length of the chord. Okay. This is the length of the chord is your answer. Okay. Length of the chord, that is OP. So therefore chord OP, and this is equal to root 1 of alpha minus 0 whole square. This is alpha square. Beta minus 0 whole square is this, and this is alpha square plus this is your alpha. So okay, we can write here alpha square plus beta square, that is alpha square beta square. Beta means this is tan square theta. So take a common alpha, 1 plus tan square, this is sec square theta, so sec theta. This is your sec theta, and this is alpha, that is 4a cot square theta and sec theta. We can also written as cot theta, and this is sec theta. 4a cot theta, cos theta by sin theta, and 1 by cos theta. Okay, so 4a cot theta and cosec theta. Okay, so this is your answer. This is the length of chord. And see, this is number 17 and 20. Both the question are same and same question. Okay, and now the last question. This is 18. See carefully. In the book of Ashende, there was some mistake. 2bx and 3cy are the correct question there. Okay, and number 18. Number 18, the straight line is given bx plus 3cy plus 4d equal to 0, passing through the point of intersection of the parabola. Okay, and this is y square equal to 4ax and x square equal to 4ay. And we have to find the point of intersection of this curve. So let's see here, from y we get x square by 4a, put here, then we get x square by 4a whole square, and this is 4ax. So from that, either x equal to 0 and x equal to 4a. Okay, when x equal to 0, then y equal to 0. And when x equal to 4a, if we put here x equal to 4a, then we got y equal to 4a. So y equal to 4a. So this is your curve. Okay, and this is your curve. So this is through 0, 0, intersect at that point, and this is 4a, 4a. And the line 2bx plus 3cy plus 4d equal to 0 when passing through 0, 0, then we get 0 plus 0 plus 4d equal to 0. So d equal to 0 here. D is possible 0 here, okay? But when the line passing through the point 4a, 4a, then that will be 2b into 4a, 3c into 4a plus 4d here equal to 0. So 4d, this is 4d. So now 4 are cancelled, 2b, 2ba here, 2ba, 3ca equal to minus d, squaring both sides. So we get here that is actually common a square, and this is 3c plus 2b square and d square. Okay, see, but a never be 0. A never be 0. If 0, if divide, then d does not valid. Okay, and this is the condition when the straight line passing through the 2 point of intersection, that is 0, 0 and 4a, 4a. Okay, and this is the main important question of this parabola to the book of Ashende, and see carefully the video, and bye.